Hey, quick question, or quick answer, or quick thing. The last video I did was talking about who is approved for ministry, not who is saved. Who is saved is just believe that Jesus died for your sins according to the scriptures and rose to the dead for your justification according to the scriptures, and then it's a learning process to find out what the scriptures really say about all that. But a true believer will accept the testimony of Christ and not reject it and fight against it, ultimately, because it's the testimony that they believe. Um, the creeds were established to try to figure out, okay, who's genuinely a believer? Here's the things that we know that they will believe. And it had things to do with the fact that Christ is fully God and fully man. There's some things that the Spirit reveals when you believe that Jesus is the Son of God. It doesn't mean that you'll know them all, but when someone speaks the truth concerning him, it'll bear witness with you, and you'll say, yes, you'll embrace it, okay? So it doesn't mean you know everything with your mind immediately, but you have to understand that flesh and blood did not reveal to you, but my Father who's in heaven. And it's not flesh and blood that comes to the conclusion that Jesus is the Son of God and the Christ. It is a revelation of the Spirit. And then that testimony in you will bear witness to God's testimony in His Word concerning the Son, so that you'll embrace it and not reject it when it comes. So when you start seeing people arguing against the testimony of Christ and contending against it and teaching against it, now you know you've got someone who's bringing heresy in, and there's a chance that they may not be saved. But the main thing is, should you be listening to them as a teacher? What I'm talking about is who is approved in ministry is the one that has been set apart for the gospel. And that gospel is concerning the Son of God, who is the seed of David. He's the Son of Man. And it is God's testimony concerning His Son that would be found on their lips. If you're approved for ministry, it means you're a steward of the mysteries of God, and you will speak according to God's record concerning His Son. And that'll be the content of your ministry. There are a lot of things that are not ministry. Okay, there's people that call themselves ministers who do not actually have a ministry. And that would include most pastors I've heard. So there's very few approved ministers who actually have the record of Jesus Christ and contend for it. And how do you know if someone has the approval, the stamp of approval, is by the words of their mouth? What do they testify of? And the only way you can really know that is to grow in the knowledge of Jesus Christ yourself. So we're not talking about salvation. We're talking about approval in ministry. All right, take care.